Let's talk about how managers plan production. The objective of this section is to discuss the components involved in planning the production process. Only a few of the many ideas for new products ever reach the production stage. Planning for production involves three different phases: design planning, facilities planning, and operational planning, as shown in Figure 8.3. Design planning is the development of a plan for converting an idea into an actual product or service. The major decisions deal with product line, required production capacity, and use of technology. A product line is a group of similar products that differ only in relatively minor characteristics. An important issue in deciding on the product line is to balance customer preferences and production requirements. Each distinct product within the product line must be designed. Product design is the process of creating a set of specifications from which products can be produced. Capacity is the amount of products or services that an organization can produce in a given period of time. The capacity of a service business is the number of customers it can serve at one time. In production, operations managers working with the firm's marketing managers must determine the required capacity. This determines the size of the production facility. If the facility is built with too much capacity, valuable resources will sit unused. If the facility is too small, additional capacity may have to be added later, when it is much more expensive than in the initial building stage. Management must determine the degree to which automation will be used to produce a product or service. There's a trade-off between high initial cost and low operating cost for automation, and low initial cost and high operating cost for human labor. A labor-intensive technology is a process in which people do most of the work. A capital-intensive technology is a process in which machines and equipment do most of the work. Generally, a business will choose to produce a new product in an existing factory, as long as 1. The existing factory has enough capacity to handle customer demand for both the new product and existing products, and 2. The cost of refurbishing an existing factory is less than the cost of building a new one. In determining where to locate production facilities, management must consider a number of variables, including the following. 1. Locations of major customers and suppliers. 2. Availability and cost of skilled and unskilled labor. 3. Quality of life for employees and management in the proposed location. 4. Cost of land and buildings. 5. Local and state taxes, environmental regulations, and zoning laws. 6. Amount of financial support and subsidies offered by local and state governments. 7. Special requirements, such as great amounts of energy or water used in the production process. Once location is determined, the human resource manager must staff the facility by recruiting managers and employees with the appropriate skills or developing training programs. Plant layout is the arrangement of machinery, equipment, and personnel within the production facility. 3 general types of plant layouts are used, as shown in Figure 8.4. The process layout is used when different operations are required for creating small batches of different products or working on different parts of a product. The product layout or assembly line is used when all products undergo the same operations in the same sequence. A fixed position layout is used when a very large product is produced. The product remains stationary while people and machines are moved as needed to assemble the product. The objective of operational planning is to decide on the amount of products and services each facility will produce during a specific period of time. 4 steps are required. Step 1, a planning horizon. A planning horizon is the time period during which an operational plan will be in effect. A common planning horizon for production plans is 1 year. Step 2, estimating market demand. The market demand for a product is the quantity that customers will purchase at the going price. Step 3, comparing market demand with capacity. To satisfy market demand, the estimated market demand is compared with the facility's capacity to satisfy that demand. One of three outcomes may result. 1, demand may exceed capacity. 2, capacity may exceed demand. Or 3, capacity and demand may be equal. If market demand and capacity are equal, the facility should be operating at full capacity. If they are not equal, adjustments may be necessary. Step 4, adjusting products or services to meet demand. The biggest reason for changes to a firm's production schedule is changes in the amount of products or services that a company sells to its customers. When market demand exceeds capacity, several options are available. 1, production of products and services may be increased by operating the facility overtime with existing personnel or by starting a second or third work shift. 2, a portion of the work could be subcontracted. 3, if the excess demand is likely to be permanent, the firm may expand the facility. When capacity exceeds market demand, there are several options. 1, reduce output temporarily, possibly by laying off workers. 2, operate the facility on a shorter than normal work week. 3, shift the excess capacity to the production of other goods or services. Or 4, if the decrease in demand is permanent, management may eliminate the excess capacity by selling unused facilities.